Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage. Good morning. You alright? Today is Friday, April 19th, 2024, year of our Lord. Season number 2, episode number 110. In today's show, we will cover slingshots, Charles Manson, and Jesus. Let's go. In My Life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1966. So in 1966, me and my brother were 9 and 10 years old. So in those days, you played outside. Only time you were in the house is if you were eating, or you were sleeping, or you were grounded. You were outside. There was no such thing as cell phones and laptops and iPads and iTunes and all that stuff. So I got to thinking some of the things that we did was, there were woods not far from the house or even in the backyard of some of the houses we lived in. My brother and I would build a fort. Sometimes it was a tree house, sometimes it was on the ground, but you got some scrap wood and you used some hammer and some nails and you built the fort. Well, when the fort is done, the first thing you do is you put up signs that says no girls allowed. Don't forget, no girls allowed. You set booby traps like string that would go across somewhere and it would go up, and if you strung it, a water balloon would swing down and hit you in the head. Remember doing stuff like that? All boys had slingshots, and you carried them in your back pocket in case there was any trouble. You had that slingshot. So you'd have you a couple of good rocks, not them old flat skipping rocks, them round ones. Remember carrying a slingshot? BB guns, you got a little older, everybody had a BB gun, see. I had a double barrel BB gun that I got from Oshman's. Or maybe it was Cullen and Borum. One of those two. Cullen and Borum, I think. I saved up my money and I got a double barrel. It looked like a double barrel shotgun, but it was a BB gun. We used to say, "Hey, Ma, we're going to go exploring." "Okay, be home by the street lights." "Okay, street lights come on, you better be home, Jack." Bring home stray animals. Those were carefree, easy days, man. Building a fort and shooting your slingshot and your BB gun. Just exploring. Pretty cool. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck. You big old... Woo! Hey, that ain't a truck. That's a van, man. You scan that van. I'm crazy about plaid, boy. I ain't kidding you. So I bought these vans years ago. So you've got a red checkerboard plaid. You've got this. I think this has something to do with skateboarding. There, off the wall, see? You ain't got no logo. You ain't got no vent hose. You do got you got a plaid toe, white sew, one red racing stripe, and then some racing stripe and some racing checkerboard. Okay, red shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, y'all, say it with me, only throw the change in there. These are some handsome vans. Okay, let's look around the office. Where you want to go? I don't remember. I don't want to pickle, I just want to ride my motorcycle. Okay, right there. So that's me and Biggin. If you notice, I'm wearing a tutu. You know, I don't really remember why I did it, except for Biggin asked me to do it, and it seemed like a good idea at the time. So, people have asked, what's that picture with you wearing a tutu, Rick? Well, it's not my finest moment, but Biggin asked me to do it, so I did it. Okay, let's read some of Grandma's letter. 1949, May the 1st. Dick went hunting this morning. Martha and Skint came for dinner. Also, Mr. and Mrs. Funderburg came for a while. 2nd, I washed today, also ironed some. Ruth and babies came for dinner. Dixie stayed all night with Phyllis. Dick started driving the school bus. May the 3rd, 1949. I finished my ironing. We went to town. Mother and Dad came over. I went to Jess's a while with Mom and Dad. We got our hog from the ice plant today. You know what? The thing that gets me about Grandma's calendar is they entertained a lot. I mean, they were country people. And back then, especially in 49, you know, you weren't watching TV much. You probably didn't even have one. They probably had a radio. But almost every night, they're either eating supper with somebody or somebody's eating supper with them. I remember when the mailman used to come to Grandma's house every day during the summer. She'd always have him a cookie or a piece of cake or some lemonade, you know, and you know, it was just a country thing to do. All right, dad joke. Why was the math book so sad? So many problems. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Hold the vision, trust the process. Well, that's easy to say if you got a process, but if you're like me and you ain't got a process, you just gotta, you know, you just got to go on. You just got to keep going. You just got to get your mind right and then follow it. Yes, I said follow. I just read the Sayer calendar, so it's Oklahoma and country. Follow the process. Trust it. Today is Friday, so that means we will have live music at the Ice House. Bike night, Maverick Harley Davidson, Longhorn Harley Davidson, bike night here at Strokers Dallas. Appreciate if you come out and see us. I think we're going to have some rain tomorrow, which just totally upsets me. I got to deal with the Lord. You want some rain, let it be Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday. But come on now, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I need some dry weather. Okay, I'm going to leave you with this from the crazy comment file. You know, people come in from all over the country and even internationally. And most of them have seen us on TV or the internet or magazines or something. And one guy came in a few years ago and he said, you know, I've seen you on TV, Rick. That's why we came to see you. And he said, on TV, I thought you looked like Charles Manson. Okay. But in person, you look more like Jesus. Okay. Hopefully the Jesus one is a little more accurate. Maybe I could be like an old Jesus versus an old Charles Manson. That was one crazy nut job there. Did you ever see the show I did? Murder Made Me Famous with Charles Manson, and I played a biker in that movie. It's on, I don't remember what network it was on. Murder Made Me Famous. Google it, Charles Manson. I'm in it. My daughter, the rat's in it. And some of my employees are in there. All right, Rick, Fearless. I got to go. It's Friday. I got to make hay. Trust that process. Gotta go. Love you. Bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.